Yo, what's up? I'm Alex, and this is how I made an R&B guitar beat with my buddy Spencer. So Spencer came through for our weekly session, and we both had some new toys to play around with. He had a new guitar, and I had a new amp emulation plugin. And the first thing that we came up with is this really sparse, melodic, but also melancholy guitar loop. And it was really open, really full, and thanks to that emulation plugin, we got some really cool sounds on it. The next piece we added was a rhythm guitar. It was just very chuggy, continues to bounce, keeps things moving, and fills out the stereo spectrum and the sound spectrum as far as guitars go. Makes it feel a little bit more full, intentional, and thought out, you know what I'm saying? That spring reverb on that amp is going nuts! It's awesome. Next, I added some really sparse keys. I'm talking like 2 notes, like a little triad in there, just to fill things out, you know, make it feel a little bit more intentional, keeps the mood going, and selfishly lets me add something melodic to the beat, you know what I'm saying? Makes me feel like I'm doing more than just drums. Next, in true Alex fashion, I added a sign lead to continue that R&B feel that I've been in for months, well, more like years, but you know what I'm saying. And it was very smooth, had some cool little pickups here and there, and I think it really tied everything together quite nicely. Another example of really cool ideas coming out of just little freestyles on my MIDI keyboard. The last thing we added melodically is a rain chime sound that I recorded and have been using since college. It'll be in my next kit, so stay tuned. But it filled everything out, gave it some atmosphere, gave it some texture, as well as a very unique timbre to it. Now the 808 in this beat, super loud, super thumpy, and just continuing the root notes, stayed pretty calm because everything has a lot of movement and pieces already. So I kept the 808 pretty simple, but still anchors the low end, you know what I'm saying?
This goes hard, Alex.
Now for the drums, fairly simple in terms of the trap sound, but there's a lot of different pieces that go in and out, have their space like normal, and have a pretty solid rhythm and bounce to everything. I'm really happy with how these turned out. And that's a beat.